So a few years ago, my husband and I, we decided that we were going to just move on a whim. We moved from Ohio here to Mississippi, and at the time I was staying with my parents. My aunt had told me that she had came across a trailer, or that she had a mobile home for sale, but it turns out that she said it was in good condition. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Um, I went and I looked at the trailer myself, and it seems to be in pretty good shape. But I ended up purchasing it, me and my husband, and we ended up buying a lemon. So when I went and I saw it or whatever, it seemed to be in decent condition or whatever, and I bought it. We made payments on it and we bought it. But turns out we got hustled. We were swindled. So these are the steps. They've been since got termite damage and everything, but they were crappy to begin with or whatever. Um, Everything's pretty. You can see for yourself what the damage is on it and everything. So these are the steps going into it. This is the door. Somebody broke in thinking that there was something in here. Because after I realized that it was not in livable condition, I put a padlock and everything on it and moved to a different city. Rented a apartment in a different city and everything. Put a padlock on this, and I came to check one day, and someone broke the padlock off and stole the air conditioning unit out of it. So, to my surprise, this was what happened to the ceiling. As you can see, it has major water damage. It's all messed up. It's ready to fall in at any given second. I really hate coming in here, but for now, this is being used as a storage unit since it's not livable. I refused to live in this with my kids and my husband or whatever. So this is what you get when you deal with family. So this is the AC unit that is in the trailer, but it's leaking and major water damage. The floor is damaged as well. I'm in the bedroom of the trailer. As you can see, there's major damage. We would not have known that this damage was done or in this trailer if we just hadn't decided that me and my husband came to the decision that we were going to gut it and just repair it. But glad that we decided to gut it, because we found that there's shoddy or shady wiring and it started to burn. There's major holes in the floor. There is, look at this. This is just crappy wiring. And then if you can see down there, huge wasp nest down. I mean, this was behind the wall. We pulled the wall out and they were inside the wall. Now, if you can tell, they got in the wall because this corner over here was damaged. Had been wrecked or backed into something and was never sealed. Now you can see all the way out into the outside, and that's all the water damage that was created just in the bedroom, the master bedroom, from water damage. This is what you get when you decide that, it's a family member, so they're going to give me a good deal. But that wasn't the case. And I should have known something was up, because she said that she had someone come by and say that they wanted to purchase it. And when they looked at it and saw what she was asking for it, they said that that was not a decent price. They tried to talk her down and she wouldn't budge from the price. But when I came and saw it, it had furniture inside and it looked really nice, really livable. Something that I can, bounce back, get up on my feet and everything, since I moved to a new state and everything. But I sadly was mistaken. about all of this. So you can't even come in here without fighting off the wasps. There's wasp nest in that window too. Look at this. This back room has been torn down to the metal frame, or the metal outsiding, I should say, the aluminum outsiding. It's just, and it's infested with mice, which was like that when I purchased it. So battling that as well. Now this is the flooring. This is a big gaping hole in the floor. You guys can see down inside of the floor. Well, you can see out to the ground, I should say. And the only thing, they had an area rug covering the floor back here, and I was gonna put carpeting down, and I stepped on the area rug and I went down, and I'm like, what in the world is going on? So I decided to pull the area rug back and found this major hole, which was just covered by a piece of dry rotted plywood. Now, not only is it a hole here, it's a matching hole on the other side of the bedroom. And I'll show you that in a sec. And over here is another hole, but there's still carpeting covering the hole. But you can see my foot is sinking down into that. And then rats have demolished the part of the particle board and plywood that was over here in the corner. It's a big major hole here. I don't know if I can pull it back for you guys to see. If you can see, you can get the idea. It's going out. There's no subflooring under there. You can see straight out into the outside on the ground, and it's full of anoles and mice and rats. Here's some of the wiring here, and they just all twisted and bundled together. They just put a big old hole right here. There used to be a vent hood or something here. My husband, when he was coming through, he said a lot of the things that were originally in here, someone just took it, and I guess they call themselves going to make a deer camp or whatever the case may have been, but they did a pretty good doozy on here. But you slap a little whitewash on and you can pretty much get anything over on someone. That's what happened to us. We got by family members. They took advantage of us. Here's a big old plug hanging. Now, mind you, I haven't done anything in this room. This is the dining area. There's a big old plug hanging from the ceiling. Look at this. It's just stuck behind a piece of wood that's been screwed up there. And then you got this big old plug hanging out the wall. Don't even know where to go to. The box is still connected. Wiring is connected. And it's just, look, just hanging from the wall. Don't even know where it goes to. I'm not sure. Really don't want to find out. I'm kind of scared to find out or even hook up any powering in here. Over there, that is exposed wiring there. There's some yellow exposed wiring. So this was just a mess. And the bad thing about it is, when a family member of mine was living in this and they moved out of it, they ended up passing away, I should say. And then I purchased it after they passed away from another family member, and this is what I purchased. A hot mess. All of this is a hot, fabulous mess. So this is how it looks. Kind of embarrassing to show you guys this. Look, even this right here, if you can see, it's starting to separate. I pretty much bought a lemon. You can see in there's lizards and everything up in there. I ain't put my hands in there, but yep, this is what we purchased. A piece of work. This is the window they stole the air conditioner out of. Right here, and go on around on this side over here. And you see the back, there's moss and everything. It's two different colors. The back side's white, the front side's brown. And it is just horrible. And then they came and they put it on the property that me and my husband were using. and they didn't even set it up right. They didn't level it or anything. I guess that's what you get for finding people shade tree. And they're not mechanics, but they're shady. I think it was a addict or something, or a drug addict or something, that she found after I purchased it from her to come and to set it up for me, and it was never set up correctly, so it started sinking in, and he set it up, didn't level it or anything, just left me high and dry. Altogether, my husband and I, we came off of, I think it was $1,500 for a shell. Came off of $1,500 for a shell to live in. That wasn't livable, and as of now, it is not livable at all. I'm just using it for just storing my holiday decor for my house. And then you can see this right here is dented in, starting to fold in. So eventually this thing is just going to be a big pile of metal. It's going to crumble. And I pray to God that neither one of me, my husband, or children are in there when it does. But you guys just be on the lookout. And I thought it was a good deal when I purchased it, because when I went to the city or the county chancery's office, they told me that the lady was an upstanding lady, which again is a family member of mine. They said she has plenty of properties and everything, and she pays all her taxes, and her taxes are paid up, and she does great work. She's a great businesswoman, but unfortunately, this was not a good investment for me. I got the end of the stick that they stirred in dog poo on this deal. And that is what we purchased. Like I said, a shell, and they got over on us or whatever. So you guys make sure you know your business when it comes to purchasing a mobile home or a travel trailer or whatever the case may be. Take someone with you that knows the ins and outs, so that you're not stuck and just shoveling out money. Once I saw that it wasn't livable, I took the remainder of my savings and I moved to a different city and got an apartment with my husband and children or whatever, and I left this. This has been sitting here now for about 4 years, and like I said, it needs major work, but I'm not putting any work into it at all. Like I said, I'm just using it for storage because I feel like that is all that it is worth. It's really not worth that. If my items that were in there were not in storage containers, I wouldn't use it as storage. But since they're in storage containers and not in cardboard boxes or anything, that's why I'm choosing to use it as a storage area. But again, like I said, and then my father and everything, he said, you can go ahead and get that, and it looks good, and so, and sometimes we listen to family members because we think like, oh, they have our best interest at heart. But I kind of felt like it was a deal, like you wash my back, I wash yours. So that's what kind of happened, was you wash my back, I wash yours type deal. So ended up losing my money, and now I'm just stuck with this. I have to pay taxes on this. I have to pay taxes on this every year. Something that wasn't even livable, I have to pay taxes on. So I don't know if I should just tear this thing down and tell them I no longer have it, or what the case is, because I don't feel like I should have to pay taxes on something that I can't use, So, but again, if you guys ever come or trying to purchase a RV, camper trailer, mobile home, whatever the case is, take someone with you that knows the ins and outs, so that you're not stuck with a piece of crap like this, because this is literally a piece of crap. The flooring has holes, the walls the wires start arcing